Hi everybody, I'm Andy the Vegandy. Welcome to another food photography tutorial. In this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you 5 simple and cheap solutions between $0 and $50 to get that beautiful, soft, even light for a magnificent shot. So let's get right into it. Right, so before we start, you might ask, what is a diffuser and why do I need to diffuse light? Well, simple answer to that. A diffuser is a fabric or material that you place in between your source of light and your object of interest. And diffuser acts as a softener. It will allow the light to spread more evenly, thus creating a much more pleasing roll-off between the highlights and the shadows. And this just creates a much more pleasing image. Especially if you're shooting something that involves glasses, I highly recommend you using a diffuser because it creates a much more pleasing look by creating a very nice roll-off between highlights and shadows, thus allowing to reduce any sort of blown out highlights. Another important note is that any sort of diffuser will reduce the amount of light that passes through it, so you have to compensate for that by adjusting your ISO, shutter speed, or aperture to get a perfectly exposed image. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my video here and learn all about how to get a perfectly exposed image. So now we want to talk about 5 ways to diffuse light. The simplest and cheapest way, which costs you nothing, is you just wait for a cloudy or even misty day, because the clouds and the mist will naturally soften the light and help you get that beautiful, even lit image. But you may say, Andy, I have to shoot the food today and it's a sunny day, so I can't wait for any clouds to come. Well, luckily I got 4 more tips for you. Another simple and cheap solution, which will cost you about $1, is parchment paper. Just get that white, milky parchment paper. You can tape it to the window where you're shooting or hold it just outside the frame next to your food and you will get soft, even light. Beautiful results for such a simple and cheap solution, don't you think? I think so too, but I usually keep the parchment paper for emergency cases only. But if you have nothing else, feel free to use it. Another simple and cheap solution, which will only require you to go to a DIY store and spend $5 to $10, is get acrylic sheets. They come in transparent and milky versions. Feel free to use any of them, and then it basically works the same as with the parchment paper. So you just place the acrylic sheet in between your source of light and your photographic object of interest and take your photos with beautiful, soft, even light. So simple, and the results are just impressive. Honestly, I use those acrylic sheets in about 90% of the time because they're so easy to handle. You can just grab them, hold them right next to your food, snap it, and bam, you get soft, even light. Beautiful. Well, it's one of my favorites. Another way to diffuse light is by actually using diffuser cloth. This is about 5 by 5 meters and costs about $15 to $20. And the advantage of using the diffuser cloth is you can adjust the size according to your needs. So most of the times I just throw it over an IKEA stand, which is about another $10, and bam, you can place it in the room wherever you want to, between your source of light and your photographic object of interest, and you get some beautiful, soft, even light. Another way is what I also do is I have some clips attached to the cloth and have some clips attached to my window. So in a very short amount of time, probably like 1 or 2 minutes, I can attach the diffuser cloth in front of my window so my whole window space gets soft, beautiful light. And well, that is just another advantage if you need a lot of soft light. And the last and final tip to diffuse light is actually what most people do, is to get a real light diffuser, something like that, which is, this one is about 1.50 meters and it costs about $45 to $50. So the diffuser is the most advanced and most expensive solution, but it has a big advantage over all the other ways that I just presented to you. You can easily clamp the diffuser and position it at any angle to your photographic object of interest, thus changing the amount of light and changing the quality and the softness of the light, thereby allowing you to play with subtle differences in softness and harshness of the light, which you cannot do in that way with all the other solutions that I just presented to you. So I highly recommend you getting one of those diffusers. They come in any sort and shape. from small to large and round and rectangular like this one. And they all allow you to play with the softness and quality of light. So I highly recommend you getting one of those diffusers. But all the other solutions that are presented today, the cloudy days, the parchment paper, the acrylic sheets, the diffuser cloth, these are all valid solutions to diffuse and soften light, because they will all create a distinct softness and quality of light that you can use for your artistic preferences. So just try them out and get creative and see what works best for your style. That's all I have to say for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you liked the video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Have a wonderful day.